Hello everybody, it's hobbitsizz, and welcome to another Legends of Runeterra video. Happy New Year, first of all. Second of all, I am in a new space. You can see behind me. New space! I'm in a new apartment. It's cool. Woo! Yay! Yeah, this is my first time recording in this new apartment. Not only that, but the internet's being very weird, so hopefully I'll be able to record a video. And we'll see how it goes. But how you doing? How's everyone doing? How's the year shaping up? You ready for 2021? It's gonna be better. Probably. Runeterra's gonna be better. Probably. Alright, let's go do some things. What deck are we playing today? We are playing an ASHE Control Frostbite Extravaganza Freeze Your Heart Out Frosty Shing Shing. What is this? All of the words I just said mean. Well, the biggest problem right now, or the biggest thing I'm seeing in ladder, is a lot of the Grand PLAZA decks, as well as elusives with Zoe, and like aggressive, like elusive decks with her and like Draven. So how are we going to counter that? Well, Frostbites. If you set their attack to 0, they can't hit you. It's just that simple. It really is just that simple. So we have an entire deck that's all based around setting everyone's attack to 0. So we got some Brittle Steels, Omen Hawk, because it's a fantastic card. The 1/1 buff goes a long way, especially 2 allies for the Sentry for some card draw. Icefield Archer, Frostbite theme sits very nicely. Stalking Shadows. Stalking Shadows can get us a really good Icefield Archer, as well as a Wolfrang. So your Tavern Keeper for healing, Flash Freeze of course, Troll Chant of course. Running 3 copies, a full set of Rimefang Wolf. Why? Because we are frostbiting things left and right, and having a... This is instantly able to kill anything with 0 power, meaning it works super well at frostbites. We got a full set of ASHE. She's our champion of choice. 1 Fear of the North, just for some survivability. Avros and Hearthguards, their buffs go a long way. Thresh, 3 Rekindlers. Throws Thresh. So the point of this deck is to freeze a lot of things. Once a lot of things are frozen, you then want to attack because nothing can block, because ASHE makes all frostbite things not block. In order to get more ASHEs out, we do have a Thresh on. Our Threshes is our second champion of choice. Thresh can then help pull the ASHE out, so we can have multiple frostbites and go for a wider attack. Rekindler can also help revive our ASHEs, and it's all good stuff. And we're also having 1 copy of Winter's Breath. This card is very interesting. So it's kill all, it's an epic card, 7 cost, slow speed, go through all that. Kill all enemies with 0 power, then frostbite all enemies. So if you have a board of things that are already frostbitten, like say from ASHE's arrow that frostbites an enemy and everything with 3 or less health, you play that arrow and then Winter's Breath and you just kill an entire board. And that's fantastic. Alternatively, Winter's Breath is the freeze condition. If you have a board full of stuff with ASHE, you play Winter's Breath, everything now is frostbitten. And now they can play 1 dude, and they play that 1 dude, then ASHE attacks, frostbites that one, and they have a board full of things that can't block because of ASHE's ability. So really our win condition is to get ASHE leveled up, and to beat them by them not being able to block our open attack. And that's pretty much the premise of it, honestly. So let's do some games. We are starting at Plat 3, 0 LP with this deck. This is very matchup dependent. From what I've played so far, every Go Hard game, I have lost. Everyone. I've never been able to beat Go Hard with this deck. It's just, we're too slow to play against Go Hard. This might not be a bad matchup for us, though. A Leona Aurelian Soul, most likely they are running Grand PLAZA, and this Frostbite's, like I said, very good against Grand PLAZA. We don't need the Cavern Keeper. I'll keep the Sentry for the early game. Everything else can go. Okay, I love it. I love seeing the Omen Hawk in turn 1. Fantastic. Boop. Alright, now we just need to draw into an ASHE and a Rimefang Wolf, and we'll be sitting pretty, honestly. Lots of Frostbites in our hands. We got our Ice Veils. We got some card draw with the Erosin. Got some protection with Troll Chants. Don't really need a fat Tavern Keeper, but oh well. Is what is. We'll just open attack here. Just giving us the free pass, so might as well. Do it. And I'll take that fast. I'm okay with storing my mana. That gives me flash freeze mana I can store. Alright, we got a Fury of the North. And there's his Plaza. We don't really need to do anything here. I think I'm just going to pop the Keeper, the Tavern Keeper, to get some damage. Because it is a 4 attack unit now because it got buffed by the Hawk. So we have a nice open attack of 7 damage. We have a really nice open oh, I mean, he can only play one thing, and Ashe is going to frostbite it anyway.
The power of the immortal sun.
Oh, that's a little annoying. Now he stops my Ashe from doing Ashe things. I guess I should just open attack, because Leona was a thing. Ashe was just way too tempting. Like, if I really want, I can Fury of the North, but I don't think it's worth it. So he did manage to stop my attack there. We'll attack with him. Try and get some card draw.
Face my shield.
If he wants to use a single combat on his Leona to my Ashe, that's fine, because we have ways of saving it. Another flash freeze, nice. The more freezes, the better, honestly. Because all his removal is either going to be getting the Targon cards, the invoked cards that like obliterate, stuff like that, and it's going to be demacia removal, which is all auto attack based. So if we go like this, you know, all that attacking damage is suddenly not very great. I mean, he could attack with the Grizzled Ranger just to try and kill the Grizzled Ranger, and then he could pop it into its next form kind of thing, which is what he appears to be doing now. Unless he's going to take the Hawk. It's a waste of attack if he's taking the Hawk. He has to take something big enough for it to die. And it dies and pops back. Unless he has a bunch of buffs he's using right now. Okay, Pale. Is he double paling? I can absolutely return to Frostbite. Okay, so what's the play here? Well, it was 4 attack. I obviously want to keep Ashe alive. He has no mana for anything else, so he's just going to go for an attack with this thing again. So it's going to be at 4 attack, so we need to survive 2 hits at 4 attack. Well, I can obviously just Frostbite, put it back to 0, and then it dies. It has 4. And then I can... Either way, like, it has 4 attack either way, so Troll Chant and Frostbite are going to be 2 things I use.
The time is right.
Doesn't really matter which one first. So he used 2 Pale Cascades there, important thing to note. Yep, now it has that. So he's now going to attack with just the Loyal Badger. Like, if you attack with Leona, I will absolutely take that. +2, -2, his Badger's dead. Alright, neat. And Ashe took 0 damage from that entire counter. I did have to burn a couple cards. Another Ashe. Now we'll just go for the attack. Ashe is at 3 out of 5, which is pretty nice. You can do that. That's fine. And he's looking a little hurt. Okay, riposte. That doesn't kill Ashe still, and I'm not really afraid of the 1 attack. Okay, he's using a lot of resources. That's gonna be his whole turn, and I kind of want to be mana efficient, so... I mean, I could let this go and then resummon an Ashe, but I do like the buffed up Ashe. So this is 5 if I do this. She go to 8, so she'd be at 3 health. And then I can always respond with a... Well, is 5 better? I think I would just flash freeze. I think this is just better. If I double freeze, yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's what I mean though, like his deck is very focused on like buffs, and it's a Demacia deck with Ground Plaza, right? So it's focused on challengers and a lot of buffs and things like that. And like I don't need to, like none of that matters to me, right? Because I can just freeze everything. Like this. Frozen, and now I get Ashe's Arrow. I made sure to freeze it there as opposed to waiting, because he has the potential to buff this. This doesn't obliterate, it just kills. Yeah, so I don't care about killing because he'll resummon, but he has the potential to buff his dude and get it out of the 3 health range. So if he has like a sharp sight he wanted to play on it first, or anything like that, here it is, 1 sharp sight, 2 of those, 2 pale cascades. Yeah, but the brittle steel was to stop if you want to play sharp sight first, then I couldn't brittle steel, and then I have to resort to one of my ashes, which I don't really want to do. And next turn we have a really nice draw with our frostbite. Now he's just thinking, you know, what do I do? Obviously he doesn't know my hand is all frostbites, but is he gonna go for a giant attack again? No. Alright. That's fine. Alright. The 4/5 can absolutely go to hit Ashe. That's fine. He needs some other kind of buff, which now he might use Sharp Sight in order to kill Ashe. Okay, or Barrier. That works too. I could stop his entire attack now by just freezing him, everything. Which isn't bad. Like, it just stops everything. If he has a single combat, I do have a flash freeze I can use in conjunction with this. But let's think. If I freeze everything this turn, I then draw Ashe's arrow next turn. And with Ashe's arrow, I can freeze the board and allow Ashe to hit. Nothing. Leona's not dead, so he can't summon Leona for a stun. I think this is the right play. This keeps my board intact, and his board will get frozen next turn for my arrow anyway. Except for this guy, but yeah. So now he doesn't have any attack here. Because he'd have to submit the attack before my spell went off. Because now he has nothing. He has 0 attack and everything. So he has to get multiple attacks in. He'd have to like buff multiple times. Or do that. But that's not enough to kill Ashe. Like, he needs other buffs on top of that. He can kill the 1/1. Sure. It's not even worth it attacking with you. Okay, Sharp Sight. He's going to take the 3/1. That's a little annoying, but overall it's fine. So we freeze many, many things on this board, right? So, like, we did this in Leona. Now, half of his board is frozen. He does have the Loyal Badger Bear, so if he summons something else, Ashe will then freeze it with an attack, and we can freeze the Badger Bear and get a nice open attack. And he basically won't be able to stop any of it because he is a very single combat removal based deck. So his removal right now is super, super limited. He'd have to summon something big like the Giant Dragon, in which case when we attack, Ashe will freeze the dragon, then I can freeze the Badger Bear, nothing can attack anymore. Let's see what he does. Okay. That's a way to stop me. Yeah, that works. So that prolongs my attack by like, I still have a decent attack. I don't have the nice frozen attack anymore, but my attack still isn't that bad.
Defend our sacred ways.
Okay.
Many tribes under one banner. One's on the house.
We have this, which gives +3, so either of those. He's obviously going to use this to block Ashe, and probably use this to block the 5/5. And then I'm 1 damage off of lethal, because I can't Fury with the North then. Oh, I mean, he can also use one of the 0 attack things, but I'm not sure if it was a 0 attacker. Let's save Ashe. With only 2 cards left in his hand, it doesn't strike me as well a lot to do. Okay. Leona's only at 1 F4 either. I kind of want to keep Leona alive so he can't summon another one and stun. It's fine.
Ever vigilant.
I'm very tempted to Fury of the North here. But Fury of the North plays into him having single combat, because he can then single combat this into Ashe. And I do have other Frostbites, but I'm okay with doing this. I'm not worried about my health next turn. He doesn't have any damage. Like this. No damage. We just need to play it slow. I can just keep running down his board unless he gets a lot of that. Unless he gets that. That's not good. That hush was real good on his part. Maybe I should attack with her too. Because now, unfortunately, I have to double tap this to freeze it. And I can't just kill it with ASHE. This is gonna get real annoying. Because I don't have like a board freeze either. I use both of my board freezes. Yeah, he's at 22. Do I let this ASHE die? I think it might be better to let the ASHE die and summon another one. Because he'll get frozen with my attack turn anyway.
Unify the tribes. All the world.
I do lose out on the 1/1 buff from the ASHE, but... Alright, let's see how I can do this. Alright, I need a good top deck.
Now they'll pay attention.
That's not bad. I'm very scared about what he got, but...
A true Freljordian welcome.
Like, this isn't bad. As long as he doesn't if he has a card to obliterate ASHE, we do lose. I have to win this turn. If I don't win this turn, I lose. Okay.
Another round.
So we'll freeze that. So we can freeze 1. We can go 2, 3. Attack. Now he only has 1 blocker. He has 1 card, which is Slow Speed from Aurelion Soul. Single combat only helps with the 2 attacker. So it doesn't. Concerted strikes don't matter at all. Boom! Got him! Freeze your board!
The war is over.
You can do nothing, because your board is frozen. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That one felt icy. A little icy. Alright. Good game 1. Nice. Whew. Got a little chill from that one. Yeah. Cool. Let's go again. Round 2. Round 2. Round 2. Yeah, that's why this deck is good. Against like Grand Plaza decks that aren't... Against the Hecarim Lucian variant, I kind of have a 50-50. It really depends if they... It really depends like how they play around the Lucian. If they play aggressive with Lucian, then normally I could win because I just frostbite the Lucian. But if they just keep him in the back and don't do anything with him, it's really hard to kill it. I like the frostbite from Iceveil. I'm okay with the double Omen Hawk. It's not great. But we are against an Ezreal Draven, so they are definitely going to be a little more passive. Having beefed up units is quite helpful, though, because they have a lot of damage-based removal. They only have a couple things that just kill based on damage. Okay, got a lot of icy things in our hand right now. I'm okay with the second Hawk. Whatever unit we draw next is going to be pretty big. I don't care about blocking 1 damage. Doesn't matter. I'd rather use their block for something a little bit more dangerous. Okay.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Brittle Steel. We're building up our Frostbites, but we need just our ASHE or a Thresh now. Okay, another bot. I'll just pass. He's gonna Ignition. I think right now he's just gonna burn me down. Fine. Save our units just so we can block next turn. And ooh, that's a fat Hearthguard. That is a very fat Hearthguard. I'll just make sure the Ezreal can't attack this turn. How about that? And now we have a better blocker for his dudes too. Probably gonna do both of them. Yep. It's just gonna burn me down with ignitions. Ow. I assume he's doing nothing here. Right? Not attacking. He could attack both the 4-3s now. It's not right. Got ourselves a fat Hearthguard. A 7/7 Hearthguard. Can attack like this. I want the Everosan Sentry to die because I want a card, so that's why I'm just attacking with him. Okay, that's fine. I think I want to. I think I might want to Frostbite the Dredger. Yeah, let's Frostbite the Dredger. Let's just save 4 health on my my big dude, so he can't kill him as easily. Alright. We have a nice amount of Frostbites in hand, but we would really like... That is a big Tavern Keeper. Oh my god. I'm not going to Harsh Winds this. It's not really worth it. He's going to play the Mystic Shot on something. He's not going to lose the value. Yeah. Sure. Kill the 1/1. I'm going to heal my Nexus, because I have a feeling if I lose this game, it's going to be because of burn damage. That's such a big Tavern Keeper. He is very kind. Look at that 6/6 of kindness. The largest tavern. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm just not using the 2 burn damage. Cool, cool, cool. Another Brittle Steel. We'll just open attack. We really need the Sentry to die. That's the problem with like having a Sentry be my card draw. Is that, like, he can actively just like not kill it. Like, it's very easy for him just to not kill this. I actually like this, just to preserve my units. I'm trying to keep all my units out of Noxian, because I don't have a lot of units. I have a lot of, like, counters. Okay. So I need to try to keep my units out of Noxian Guillotine and or Scorch range, which is why he did that, and he has another card, so I'm not even going to bother with trying to Brittle Steel it. But make him use more resources if he wants to actually hit the Scorch or the Noxian Guillotine. But we do definitely need the Sentry to die. Need those card draws. 2 damage a turn isn't really making up for it. Drill Chant's nice. But he can't really do a lot either. Like, he's never going to attack with this thing. Every time I just block it with the Sentry. I'm okay if he just passes here. Okay, stunning my big guy. That's fine. We can stop Ezreal from hitting too with the Troll Chant. I think he might just attack with Ezreal here. The double stun. Okay. Is he gonna kill my Sentry? Alright. It's fine. Should list this to pop you. I don't know if either of those are worth it. I guess... I don't really want Ez to level up. I could take the 3. I could go like this. And go 1, 1. Stop Ez from leveling up. Avoid 8 damage. Yeah, I'll take it. Ah, Archer. Need something a little bit better. I need a ASHE Thresh. There we go. Fucking finally. I mean, freaking finally. Yeah, language. Took long enough. Thresh has 4 attacks, so it doesn't matter that Ezra levels up. We need him just to burn... We need him just to burn removal. before Thresh comes in. Oh no!
Winter,
Okay. Internet's is being wonky. Alright. Yeah, like I can Winter's Breath, but I do want to Thresh. But I'm a little afraid of him having Noxian Guillotine up, but I think we just gotta go for it. Oh, he has another stun. Dang. That sucks. Yeah, there's your levels up. Dang. He had all 3 of those stuns in his hand. That's real unfortunate for us. We'll open attack. Or not open attack, but we will just attack. He has to block with something. Otherwise, he will take a lot of damage. Blocking like that's fine. We can Troll Chant to keep this alive, which isn't bad. That feels you to full health too. I kind of like that actually. Oh, but we can't brittle. Alright, I think we gotta let it die. We need to save Brittle Steel for him, and we need to save Troll Chant for Ezreal. Alright, Thresh is almost upgraded though. We got 4 points into him. That's pretty nice. A Thermo Beam. Well, now I have to do this just to keep Thresh alive. Uses all his mana on a Thermo Beam. If I can... If Thresh can kill, like, upgrade, and I can get an ASHE out on the board, I can win. It's just a matter of... Oh, that's actually a really good draw. That might help out a lot. Unfortunately, I can't Brittle Steel him. Really annoying. Kindly Tavern Keeper is huge. Because I might just die to Burnwood. Ezreal hits me for 2. He shoots it on Thresh. That's put another 2. Rekindler is really nice, though. But will I die to Burn? I mean, I can get 6 health back. This is the more aggressive play. This will just help me heal. Let's go for the more aggressive play. Maybe not the best option. I know he's going to use this to shoot Thresh now. Nothing died so far. Now I'm going to wait because he's definitely going to kill Thresh. I take 2, go to 6, I go to 5. Oh, maybe I should have just healed. Thresh dies. Very unfortunate. But now we get our Rekindler. Gets us our Thresh back. If we have an ASHE upgrade, if we're able to draw ASHE, this is 1. He needs to do 5 damage. If we can draw ASHE next turn, we can win. Because we can freeze his board and get it. And we have really big units. Because we have the Winter's Breath to freeze his units. 4 damage. Oh, this is close. Maybe I should take in the Kindly Tavern Keepers. You're just a... No! Ah, I'm gonna get shot down. He only needs 1 more spell to target a unit and he just wins. Oh, I got the ASHE too. This is like, if he... he has to not have a spell to target a unit, right? Which is basically impossible for his deck. So... Ah, man, I should have went for the heals. I was so greedy. Yeah, I mean that's GG. He just shoots me. Pew pew. And he goes the second one. Yeah, that's GG. I should have went for the heals. If I went for the heal, I could have had 6 health, and I could have still done the Ashe play.
A lost
Yeah.
not
I,
lost.
blah, 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 blah. Annoying. Oh, well. That is how it goes. So yeah. That is the Ashe control deck. I think I'll leave that here. That's a pretty good size video. Yeah, that's solid. We went one for one in it. You saw definitely how you can win with the Ashe against, like, if it's a unit based deck, and you see how it doesn't work super hot against non-unit based decks. So I think that's a pretty good representation of it. Like, it does really well if things are actively trying to hit you with power, but if you're just getting shot down, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do for it. You kind of have to be the aggressor, but your role really isn't to be the aggressor. Your goal is to, like, sit, wait, get your frostbites built up, and then all-in kill. So, that was fun. I like that one. If you guys like it, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. We are getting up there. I feel so good about, like, how this channel is going. I love it, so please keep up the support. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Toodles.